Welcome back to the class. So in this class now we'll be solving questions on functions of functions. So now let's see how to solve the questions on the board. Now we have to find the derivatives of y equals to bracket 3x power 2 minus 2 into bracket all raised to powers of 3. Find the derivative. So when the word use derivative, it means you have to find the y over what? The x. So now let's see how to solve this using our chain rule, which is the functions of function, which is the y over the x, which is equals to the y over the u, times the u over what? The x. So now solution. Now we know that our functions of function, which is the y over what? The x, is equals to the u over what? The y over the u times the u over what? The x. So for us to solve this with the help of chain rule, it means that we have to find the y over the u. It means we have to differentiate y in respect to u as well u in respect to x. So now I will assume that let what is inside the bracket, which is 3x power 2 minus 2 to equals to what? U. Let u equals to 3x power 2 minus 2. So in this now we now have about u and x, of which with the help of this I can get my du over what? The x. So it means I have to differentiate u in respect to what? To x. So I have the u over the x, which is equals to, now you have to differentiate each one of these, just like the one we did, the differentiations of the sum, of which you have to differentiate the number one after the other. So we have to differentiate this now. These two will come here. We multiply the constants. We multiply constant 3. So we have 3. We have 3 times 2. X is power minus 1. Differentiation is reductions in power. So these two we multiply this, then reduce the power by what? By 1. Now this is a constant, and the differentiation of constants is what? 0. So now we have the y, the u over what? The x is equals to 3 times 2, we have 6, x is power what? 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So you're having minus 0, which is same thing as 6x minus what? 0. Let's put it minus 0. So we have the y, the u over what? The x, which is equal to what? 6x. So we have the u over the x. Now the next thing is just for us to get the y over the u. So I'll now go back to my question, which is y equals to, we represent 3x squared minus 2 by what? By y. So let u equals to 3x squared minus what? U. So I have to replace the whole of this with u. So I'll be having y equals to u raised power 3. So y equals to u raised power 3. So I'll now differentiate y in respect to what? To u. So I have the y over du equals to 3 u raised to power 3 minus 1. So we have dy over du equals to 3 u raised to power 2. But dy over the x, which is the derivative that we are looking for, equals to dy over du times du over what? The x. Now let's substitute our value. We have dy over the u, which is equals to 3 u square. We have dy over the x, which is equals to dy over the u now, which is 3 u square, times du over the x. Du over the x is 6x, Then let's simplify. We have dy over the x, which is equals to this. That's 6 times 3. That will be 18. The quotient, we are having u square x. But we are differentiating y in respect to x. So that means that you have to substitute for u. And also, but we make u to be equals to 3x squared minus 2, 3x squared minus 2, 3x squared minus what? Minus 2. Then you substitute into this, the y over the x now equals to 18. U is what? 3x squared minus 2 to a power of 2. This is u. To a power of 2, we have raised to power 2. And we have in x. So we can put this in this form, the y over the x now equals to 18 times x, we have in 18x into bracket 3 minus 2 all is equal to 2. So that is the derivative of bracket 3x squared minus 2 all raised to power what? 3. In advanced class, there's a way you can solve this direct without going through all this process. Thanks for watching this video. In the next class now, I'll be looking at another questions on functions and functions. See you next class.